What's up guys, the TechSpot here, and today marks the day of Apple's 2020 September 15th Time Flies event, in which they announced some new Apple products. Not the new iPhone that will be probably coming in October, but we did see some cool new Apple products revealed. I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted me to make a recap video on the event, and many of you guys did say yes, so I thought why not? So let's jump right in. Alright, so starting off, Apple started with this dope animation. If you haven't already watched the event, I recommend just watching that part. It's really cool. But anyways, after that, it talked about COVID-19, and then we started off with the Apple Watch Series 6. This is the new Apple Watch that will be available in some new colors, including a new blue, stainless steel gold, black graphite, and a product red. All in all, really cool to have different colors available. Now, a big thing with the Apple Watch Series 6 was that it does measure blood oxygen with a red infrared light. It takes about 15 seconds, and blood oxygen is super important because basically how your vital organs get oxygen and blood transports that oxygen. So it's really important to measure this to make sure your health is on point and that your system is functioning properly. Now, the watch can also record background measurements while you sleep. It has Apple's Silicon S6 chip, which is 20% faster than the Series 5 Apple Watch. This is Apple's own personal chip, which is really cool, using their silicon architecture. It has a 2.5 times brighter always-on display, so even in the sun, you will still be able to see with that always-on display on the Apple Watch Series 6. You can also see the elevation on your Apple Watch too, so the higher you go, it will show you that, so that's so cool. And there's also a bunch of new Apple Watch faces. I am super excited for these. Hopefully these are coming to all the other or more recent Apple Watches too. But I really do like the new watch faces that they added. There's also a new solo loop, which has no clasp or buckle, and all you do is put it on by stretching the band. Apple says that it's super comfortable. They also did release another version of it that looks like this. And they also introduced Family Setup, which allows you to use another iPhone to set up someone else's Apple Watch. Let's say you have kids and you want your kids to have an Apple Watch so that they can stay connected. Well, parents could basically set up their Apple Watch using their own iPhone, which is cool. So basically they don't need their own iPhone anymore to set up an Apple Watch. It could be done from another iPhone, like a parent's iPhone or something like that. As for pricing, the Apple Watch Series 6 will start at $399. Now, Apple did also announce a cheaper version of the Apple Watch called the Apple Watch SE. It's going to have the S5 chip, and it's going to cost $279, which is about $20 cheaper than the Apple Watch Series 6. And on top of that, Apple is still continuing to sell the Apple Watch Series 3 at $199. So if you want an even cheaper option, you have that older Apple Watch to go for. Now, what's also cool is that Apple did also talk about how they are going 100% carbon neutral by the year 2030, so leaving less of a global footprint, being more eco and environmentally friendly. Now, Apple also did introduce Apple Fitness Plus. It's a paid subscription, and it basically displays on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV with a bunch of different workouts directly from Apple and their trainers. If you buy a Apple Watch new, you do get 3 months free of Apple Fitness Plus. They have everything from cardio, yoga, to weight training, and all that, so it's really pretty cool. I mean, even though I like to just do my own personal workouts, this is good for people that are just starting out. Now, Apple also did bundle their services using what they call Apple One. So basically, you get all these services for individuals for $15. They include Apple Music, Apple TV, and stuff like that. And then you also get a $20 family plan. and a $30 Premier plan, which adds news and activity as well, as along with more iCloud storage. 2 terabytes, I think. And now we're talking about the iPad 8th generation that Apple did also talk about. It will have Apple's A12 Bionic chip. Apple says it will be 40% faster than the previous iPad, and it will have 2 times the graphics power and start at $329. I feel like this is geared more towards being a budget iPad because Apple did also announce the new iPad Air. It basically looks like the iPad Pro, except it's available in 5 colors: silver, graphite, pink, green, and blue. Looks really cool. I really love the design of this iPad. And it will have Touch ID in the lock button. So this is going to be really, really cool. I hope they do bring this to the iPhone 12. Basically, all you do is Touch ID on the lock button. There's no Face ID. I don't really like Face ID that much, but it will unlock super quick, and Touch ID is just super reliable. It will also have Apple's A14 chip, which will be built on a 5nm process, which is super small. Apple really emphasized this. It's a super small process, which is crazy. It will be 40% faster than the previous iPad Air, and will have 2 times the graphical performance of the previous iPad Air as well. It's built on a 16-core architecture, which is crazy, and it's just a significant leap in performance compared to the previous iPad. And yes, it will finally have USB Type-C to connect to all our various chargers, displays, and just basically anything you want, cameras. USB-C just allows you to connect to basically anything. And this new iPad Air will also have landscape stereo speakers so you can enjoy your content, Netflix, YouTube, with that kind of surround sound. So it's awesome. And it's going to be $599 and will be available next month. All right, so that was basically the Apple 2020 September 15th Time Flies event recap. I did my best to bring you guys all this information as quickly to you as possible in this very consolidated video. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to throw me a like. That does help me and the YouTube algorithm out a lot. Also, be sure to subscribe for tons more content. I do have so much more planned and trying to get to 1 mil, guys, so let's do it. But of course, you're mostly subscribing for the new content. Got so much more planned, guys. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. This is TechSpot, and peace out.